No way.
Oh my god! $242 million!
Today, we are going to talk about how a group of gamers stole $230 million from a billionaire. On the 19th of August, 2024, a group of young gooners pulled off one of the largest crypto scams ever recorded. 18-year-old Veer Chetal, 20-year-old Malone, 21-year-old Jeandiel Serrano, Danish and Chen. These gooners targeted a single Genesis creditor who had no idea he was about to lose an astounding $230 million worth of Bitcoin. But how on earth could a bunch of nobodies fool a billionaire? Were they black hat hackers? Nah, it was easier than it seems. These scammers did something very smart. They manipulated basic human nature. It all started with a phone call which seemed harmless, a contact from Google support. Yep, you guessed it. This call wasn't from Google. Using a hoax number, Veer Chetal, who goes by the name Wiz, convinced the victim that his personal accounts were at risk of danger. Using this false sense of urgency, he gained access to the victim's Gmail and iCloud accounts, where he collected important security information. Followed another call, this time from Jeandiel Serrano, who goes by the name Box, impersonating to be a support guy from Gemini. Now you buffoon, not the eye. It was a crypto exchange the victim used. The victim was manipulated into believing his account was prone to being hacked. Under panic, he thought he needed to act fast. The victim reset his protection settings like two-factor authentication, giving the scammers the access they needed to take over the crypto exchange account, sending funds to a compromised crypto wallet. The situation was worsening, but the victim had no clue. When he was asked to use AnyDesk, a remote access software. First, let me explain how AnyDesk works. AnyDesk lets someone control another computer over the internet. After installing it, the user shares a unique access code. In this case, the victim, and once permission is granted, the other person, in this case the scammers, can see the screen, move the mouse, type, transfer files, and operate computer as if they were sitting in front of it. It seemed like another step in protecting his assets. But for real, it was a final nail in the coffin. As the unaware victim shared the screen, the private keys, basically password to his Bitcoin wallet, were compromised, and in just a few clicks, his digital real estate was transferred to the scammers.
Oh my god!
Fucking way, nigga.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
No fucking way.
How did they manage to pull off such a large scam? How could a wealthy man like the victim be tricked so easily? And why in the world would the scammers record themselves while committing such a crime? These are questions that we don't have answers to. All we know is that the scammers had successfully received the money. They knew they weren't done yet. 17 minutes later, they started laundering the money. To wash the stolen crypto, they split the Bitcoin into smaller amounts and transferred it across 15 different exchanges, a common tool known as peel chains. The goal was to break the large transactions into smaller ones, making them difficult to trace. Yes, Bitcoin transactions can be traced. It isn't as decentralized as people claim it to be. All Bitcoin transactions are stored in the Bitcoin Explorer. You can search it on Google and have a look for yourself. Bitcoin was swapped for Litecoin. Litecoin was swapped for Ethereum, and Ethereum was swapped for Monero. Now, you might think, why did the scammers end up swapping all the Bitcoin for Monero? It is because Monero is a privacy coin. The transactions cannot be traced. I feel this will make it easier for you all to understand. It's pretty self-explanatory. Monero was used or is still being used to make transactions on the dark web. The process took 4 to 5 days with regular swapping between different crypto and exchanges, further masking the trail. Soon, all the stolen money was now washed, ready to be used. And the criminals went all in. They started planning on how to spend the stolen funds a day before the scam even took place, sharing links with each other on Telegram of luxury clothes they wanted to buy from brands like Givenchy, Louis Vuitton, and Philippe Plein. While most of the group chose to stay low, keeping a low profile and resisting the temptation to go on a spending spree, one boy couldn't help but catch attention. His name is Malone. Malone was from Los Angeles, and the very second he got money, he wasted no time, spending a shit ton of money to achieve a luxurious lifestyle. Everything he had once dreamed of was now within his reach. Nightclubs became his safe haven. Every other night, he hit the club spending outrageous amounts of money on VIP sections and bottles. His bar tabs were unreal. Some nights cost $600,000. If you were shaking your ass in one of those clubs, you couldn't miss him. His name would be on signs, and DJs would give him a shout-out, giving him all the attention he never got as a child. He quickly became a crowd favorite because whenever he was in the clubs, he gave free drinks to everyone. He literally made cash rain. And once, he even gave a DJ a massive 6-liter bottle of Golden Ace of Spades champagne, which had cost from $25,000 to $60,000. Another time, he gave a DJ $2,000 like it was nothing, and sent all the unopened bottles in the club straight to his house. He craved more attention, more flashiness, more opulence. So, what did this gooner do? He took a private jet to Miami. There, he took his spending spree to the next level. In Miami, Malone rented a waterfront mansion. This place wasn't just any hotel. It was worth a whopping $11 million with a $60,000 a month rental. This mansion was gigantic. It was over 8,500 square feet with 25-foot ceilings, 10 bedrooms, and an enormous pool with a jacuzzi. It had 2 front gates and a garage with a spacious driveway that was later filled with supercars and luxury vehicles. Malone bought a black or white Lamborghini Urus, a Maserati MC12, a matte black Lamborghini Revuelto, a white Maserati Lamborghini Urus with blue interior, the new Porsche 911 GT3 IS, 2 Mercedes-Benz G-Class, 1 in grey, 1 wrapped with matte black camo, the new Ferrari SUV in black, and convertible matte black and pink Rolls-Royce Dawn, a blue BMW M4, another Lamborghini Revuelto in matte grey, a blue Lamborghini Urus, an all-white wide body kit Lamborghini Aventador SVJ with Malone's name, written on the bottom of the door, a matte black Ferrari 812 Superfaust. To be honest with you guys, I didn't know these many cars even existed. He also bought a pink Urus, which Malone actually bought as a gift to woo his ex-girlfriend, but got rejected. If you didn't realize it by now, Malone was dripped out. He carried designer pieces like Louis Vuitton and Givenchy. Malone decided to invest the money he stole in evergreen pieces that would hold their value over time, like Cuban bracelets filled with diamonds, an iced Richard Mille, and 10 diamond rings, 1 ring per finger. Malone wasn't satisfied with 1 Richard Mille, so he bought multiple. Bro had iced out glasses as well. Malone wasn't a guy all about himself. He was a philanthropist. He bought 5 Birkin bags and blessed lucky chicks with them. One of these blessed girls was a model named Olivia Allen. Another blessed chick who got a Birkin bag was Skybree, a famous TikTok star.
Me and my 2 girlfriends walk over to the section, and this kid, I'm gonna refer to him as like a kid. I mean, he was definitely over the age of 18. He looked pretty young. He comes towards me and he's like, I got this for you.
She ended up saying she didn't like it.
It's beautiful, but to be honest, it's not really my style.
While Malone was busy spending money to get some girls, he was also catching on wanted attention. His ridiculous spending, paired with the obsession of being famous, made it a piece of cake for the authorities and blockchain pros to track his ass down. Investigators, including well-known figures like Zach XBT, were closely tracking the transaction of the stolen funds, tracing Malone's every money, whether it be spending outrageous money on cars, on spoiling random girls at the clubs. The non-stop spending made it more than obvious that his newfound fortune was linked to the scam, and soon the clock started ticking faster. Malone thought he was invincible, but while he was wobbling his chicken, the government and investigators like Zach XBT started figuring the map Malone used to find the treasure. Through his eye-catching spending spree, investigators tracked many transactions linked to the stolen Bitcoin using blockchain analysis to understand where the funds were moved. Both Box and Wiz made mistakes while washing the funds. In several parts, they accidentally mixed the stolen funds with their personal funds. Wiz also leaked his legal name during a screen recording, while Box used the same deposit address multiple times, making it quicker for the investigators to trace the funds back to them. These fuck-ups, combined with recorded calls, video recordings, and digital footprints, gave away everything the investigators needed to trace the criminals' activities. By 2024, the FBI and other authorities had collected enough evidence to take action. On the 18th of September, federal agents raided Malone's Miami mansion, where his ass was booked for robbery, surrounded by all the crap he had bought with the funds which were not his. Malone, who lived life king-size, was now manhandled in handcuffs. Authorities froze over $9 million, with $500,000 returned to the victim. Sadly, the majority portion of the stolen assets remains in cryptocurrency wallets. As of June 2026, $14 million is still sitting in one wallet, while was also known as Veer Chetal has around $25 million tied up to his account. Also, $3 million of Malone's funds remain undisturbed in another wallet. What about the shit ton of luxuries he bought? The cars, the private jets, and all the sparky stuff? If a criminal uses stolen money to buy luxury assets such as cars, and is later arrested, the government can confiscate those assets through a legal process known as asset forfeiture. This process allows authorities to take ownership of property acquired with illegally obtained funds, including vehicles, homes, and jewelry pieces. After being seized, these assets are typically sold at public auctions. In this case, these are the following assets which were seized. 28 cars. Here's a list of the cars. Rolls-Royce Dawn, Porsche 911 Turbo, Lamborghini Revuelto, Lamborghini Urus, Lamborghini Aventador, Rolls-Royce Ghost, Ferrari Purosang, Mercedes-Benz G-Class, Lamborghini Urus, Lamborghini Aventador, Mercedes-Benz Metris, Rolls-Royce Phantom, Lamborghini Urus, Mercedes-Benz G-Class, Lamborghini Urus, Porsche 911, Mercedes-Benz G-Class, BMW M3, BMW M4, Ferrari 296 GTB, McLaren GT, Mercedes-Benz Metris, Porsche 911, Pagani Huayra, Mercedes-Benz S-Class, Porsche 911, BMW X6, $200,000 in cash, and some other bullshit. You can have a red. This story isn't just about a massive crypto heist or the extravagant lifestyle Malone briefly lived. It's a reminder of how greed, ease of money, and the desire to show off can quickly lead to disaster. For a while, it may have seemed like he had it all: luxury cars, expensive gifts, exclusive clubs, and millions of dollars to spend. While authorities may be able to recover some of the stolen funds, the impact on the victim can never be fully undone. The case also highlights just how quickly enormous amounts of money can disappear when they are spent recklessly. What began as a seemingly endless spending spree ultimately ended with arrests, criminal charges, and Malone and his associates becoming linked to one of the largest crypto thefts in history. As of the 13th of June 2026, at least 14 people have been charged in this $240 million scam. In the end, the story serves as a simple lesson. No matter how sophisticated the scheme or how large the payout, stolen wealth rarely lasts. The luxury was temporary.
Oh wow. Wow, I see
No
it.
way. No fucking way.
I see it, bro.
It's on the blockchain. It's on the blockchain, bro.
No fucking way,
Oh my
nigga.
god! Oh my god!
No fucking way.
$242 million! Yes!
Holy fuck, nigga.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Bro, I'm gonna